job. Do you have anything you want to say to the Syracuse fan base to reassure, like, this is where you want to be?
I mean, I'm working at Syracuse right now, so I don't really need to talk about that. If this wasn't where I wanted to be at right at the moment, would I be standing here at this moment? Yeah, so I'm just focused on that. I'm focused on being here. I'm locked in on coaching the players that I have here. This is where I work at. I think that's disrespectful to even bring that up and ask that. Like, what's the point asking that? To make some media or me to say something opposite of it. Like, they hired me to come here and do a job to coach this team, and that's what I'm doing.
Last season, coming off of buys, you guys had 2 tough losses. Did you kind of change anything in your routine this time around to try to avoid that?
No, we just practice, spend time together, doing stuff like that, just staying focused.
Okay, a couple more for Coach. We'll start with Samantha right in back.
Tripping, man.
You mentioned faith as something that you preach to the players. What does faith mean to you? Why is that an important concept to teach players?
Because you understand and know what work is, right? You just got to be able to keep working. But my faith, it comes from something else, like my religion, right? We don't all have the same religion. My players don't, different things of that nature. But I believe in my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I've never seen Jesus Christ, but he's always been there for me. So that's my faith and understanding and knowing that all the things that go on in my life, all the things that have happened, I got a beautiful wife, I got great children, I coach an amazing football team, I'm at a university that's like this, and I'm able to be here and do those things. That has to be because of the faith and just constantly working and pushing and understanding and knowing that those things can happen. Otherwise, it would be anybody in this position, right? Anybody could be standing there. But it was just the faith and the hard work, and I worked and worked and worked and prayed to get a job, and then it happens that way. I didn't work because I knew it was going to happen. Well, I did, but I worked understanding and knowing that, like, okay, this has to happen. It's going to work that way, and I believe, and I trust in God, and I have faith in God. So the more that I put the work in, it works itself that way, and I do that with our players, right? I mean, isn't that isn't that why everybody's working? No one knows if they're going to go to the NFL. They're just working consistently and just constantly working. And that's why you have some people who get drafted as Mr. Irrelevant, had no idea, and then all of a sudden that happens and it just goes that way, and you get free agents that end up being NFL Hall of Famers, things of that nature. They just kept working, right? And just keep working and understanding and knowing and believing it. It's like with a family member, right? I got people that are a little ill right now, and I'm just praying for them and understanding and knowing, and I have faith that it'll go in the way that it needs to go, because I'll never question God's decision at the end of the day. But that's where my faith comes from. It's just otherwise, I might as well just sit around and wait for something to happen. I know what those results will be, so why not just work, and then he'll give the results that I'm looking for at the end.
Last 2 for Coach. We'll start with Brent in front and then finish with Maddie in second row.
Fran, you mentioned with Pat Narduzzi, you love him if he's your coach, but you hate to go against him.
Yeah.
What is it about Narduzzi you hate to go against? What does he do?
He's a tough football coach. You're going to have to play against a tough football team. He's just a football guy. Like, he's a football guy, right? He loves football. He wakes up football. He goes to sleep thinking football. Like, that's who he is. And when you're going against guys like that, you better come ready to compete, ready to play, because he's going to play no matter who we got on the team, what's going on with the team. He's going to make sure his team's ready to play football. And I hope that, like, in my coaching career, my career could be like his. He's always done a good job ever since he was at Michigan State, and that's when I first started to know who he was. I thought he did an amazing job as the coordinator there, and when he came and took over Pitt, it was a big deal to be able to see him do that. And he's done a really good job all this time. So I respect his work. I respect his teams. I respect how tough they are.
Can I ask any particular reason why you brought the football
It was just right there, and I grabbed it. It was no real reason. It was up there, and I was just like, let me, listen, I enjoy I love the ball, right? It means everything to me, so I love football.
And then we'll finish with Maddie right there.
On the defensive side of the ball, we saw Devin Grant sit out a game with injury. Tank's gone down a couple of times. How are they doing, and how important is it to have those 2 two especially healthy on the defensive
I hope
end?
they back. Devin's ankle seems to be getting better, and Tank's done a really good job. Tank's straight. He's gonna play. He's actually been practicing probably better than everybody. So we're excited for Tank in his second half of the season for those seniors too, right? You want them to have the best 6 games they can have, so we can make this 6 turn into 7 and 8, and then try to figure out how it can go from there. But Tank's done a good job. Devin should be fine.